Okay, good day everyone. Now we will be talking about your inflammatory bowel disease. Okay, pag sinabi nating IBD or your inflammatory bowel disease, it is a chronic condition. Okay? Pag sinabi nating chronic condition, matagal na. Okay? Or magtatagal. Okay, that cause long-lasting inflammation. Matagal yung what? Inflammation saan? Sa my intestines. Okay? So we have two types of your IBD, your regional enteritis or your Crohn's disease and your ulcerative colitis. Okay? Now, first na pag-uusapan natin is your regional enteritis. Okay? Your regional enteritis is a chronic inflammatory bowel disease. Okay? Isa siyang IBD that causes inflammation. Okay? Inflammation saan? Sorry for that. Okay. Inflammation. Saan? Okay, anywhere. Anywhere, saan daw? Anywhere. Anywhere along GI tract. Okay? It especially, mahanap siya saan? Sa may ileum papuntang colon. Okay? Ileum papuntang colon. Okay? So that is your regional enteritis. Now, kung makikita nyo yung picture, ganyan yung itsura ng what? Ng regional enteritis ninyo. Para siyang may patches or para siyang mga may bukol. Okay? So now, what are the modifiable and non-modifiable for your regional enteritis? Okay? First modifiable natin, diet. High refined sugar, processed foods, low fiber, excessive alcohol intake, smoking. Pwede rin bang infection? Yes. Medication, NSAIDs, and your stress. Okay? These are the modifiable risk factors. Okay? And non-modifiable, we have ethnicity. Okay? Jewish people. Okay? So, mas increase sila na magkaroon ng what? Ng regional enteritis. Okay? Your regional enteritis can occur at any age. Okay? Pwede rin siyang autoimmune disorder like your rheumatoid arthritis and psoriasis. So ibig sabihin kapag may rheumatoid arthritis ka or psoriasis, it increases the person na meron nito to develop yung regional enteritis natin. Okay? Genetics like family history and genetic mutations. Okay? Especially your NOD2 genes. Okay? So anong nangyayari dito? Nagkakaroon ng autoimmune response, di ba? Autoimmune response saan? Sa modifiable and non-modifiable risk factors natin. Now, the body's immune system mistakenly attacks the GI tract. Okay? Your own body immune system is attacking your GI tract. Okay? So, what will happen if your body's immune system mistakenly attacks your GI? Okay? Nagkakaroon ng persistent inflammation. Okay? That involves all the layer of your bowel wall. Okay? So, tinatawag natin yun na transmural kapag all layers, okay, is affected. Okay? Ano nangyayari kapag nagkaroon ng persistent inflammation, okay, involving all layers? Nagkakaroon ng granuloma formation, okay, or cluster of immune cells. Okay? This granuloma is the hallmark sign of your what? Of your regional enteritis. Anong itsura niya? Etong mga to, di ba? Para siyang mga bukol-bukol. Okay? That's your granuloma. Okay? And then, it will contribute further inflammation and narrowing of the intestinal lumen. Pwede ba mag-cause yan ng narrowing ng intestinal lumen ninyo? Yes, okay? And then, eventually, magkakaroon niya ng strictures, fistulas, and abscesses. Okay? And then, pag nagkaroon ng strictures, fistulas, and abscesses, okay, what are the clinical manifestation na makikita dyan? Okay, your abdominal cramping and pain, chronic diarrhea, fatigue, weight loss, malnutrition, and your fever. Okay, so yan yung pwede nyong makita sa mga patient natin na what? May regional enteritis. Okay, yung abdominal and abdominal cramping nila usually, okay, nangyayari yan sa may right side. Okay, right side. Okay. Ayan, yung abdominal cramping natin nangyayari yan sa may right side ninyo. Okay, pag tinanong sa exam, anong difference ng regional enteritis sa may tawag dito, sa may ulcerative colitis ninyo? Okay, yung pain ng regional enteritis ninyo nasa right, most commonly. Ang ulcerative colitis natin nasa left. Okay? So, yun yung pinagkaiba ng pain nila. Okay? Pag tinanong naman, nasa ng bloody diarrhea. Okay? Pag bloody na kay ulcerative colitis. Tapos kapag kay abdominal cramping, ay kapag kay regional enteritis, I should say, abdominal cramping tuloy, kapag regional enteritis, walang blood. Okay? Walang blood. Okay? Tandaan, walang blood. Okay? So, ibig sabihin dito, yung diarrhea niya, non-bloody. Okay? Non-bloody. Yung what? Yung diarrhea. Okay? So, that is your what? Regional enteritis. Okay? Now, anong diagnostics na makikita natin or pwedeng ipagawa? Okay? Physical exam. Abdominal pain. Okay? Tenderness in the right lower quadrant. Okay? Right lower quadrant. Okay? Imaging. Endoscopy, colonoscopy, sigmoidoscopy, okay? Or capsule endoscopy, CT scan, MRI, and enterography. Okay? More on what? More on visualization. Okay? Bakit? Kasi makikita nila if merong mga bukol-bukol kapag sinilip nila, di ba? Blood test, okay? Decrease ang RBC. Bakit? Okay? Usually kasi pwedeng magkaroon niya ng bleeding. Pero sabihin na lang natin, napaka-uncommon. Okay? Mas common yung bleeding natin to your ulcerative colitis. Okay? Treatment natin, medication such as your aminosalicylates. Okay? Ano nga ba kasi ang ginagawa ng aminosalicylates natin? They prevent flare and decrease inflammation. Okay? Ano daw ang ginagawa ng salicylates natin? Okay? They prevent what? Sorry, masyadong makapal. They prevent what? They prevent flare and decreases inflammation. Okay? Decreases inflammation. Pag sinabi nating flare, okay? What? Sudden worsening. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, prevent niya yung sudden worsening and dinidecrease niya yung inflammation. Okay? Example ng mga gamot natin dito is your mesalamine. Okay? Example. And your what? Sulfalazine. Okay? Anong ginagawa ng mga to? Okay? May benefit kung nagbibigay tayo ng mga ganito. Ano yun? First is the remission. And second is what? It decreases the risk for cancer. Okay? Decreases the risk for cancer. Pag sinabi kasi nating remission, okay? Remission, okay? Disappearance. Okay? Disappearance ng what? Ng symptoms, disappearance ng sakit. Okay? So, it decreases also the risk for having a cancer. So, that is your sulfalazine. Okay? Ngayon, yung sulfalazine ninyo, okay? May side effect yan. Okay? Side effect. Ano yun? It decreases the sperm count. Okay? It decreases the sperm count. Ano pa? It decreases what? Folate absorption. Okay? So, yan yung ginagawa ng sulfalazine ninyo. Okay? So, that is your aminosalicylates. Next, corticosteroids. Pag sinabi natin corticosteroids, di ba? Ano yan? Mga anti-inflammatory. Okay. Dinedecrease niya ba yung inflammation? Yes. Okay. Dinedecrease niya yung inflammation. Okay. That's your corticosteroids. We also have your immunosuppressive medication such as your azathioprine. Okay. Anong ginagawa ba ng azathioprine natin? Okay. Ang ginagawa ng azathioprine natin is also reduces. Okay. Reduces your inflammation. Okay. Aside from that, it also decrease steroid dependency. Okay? It reduces the steroid dependency. So, yan yung azathioprine ninyo. The problem is, when it comes to taking your azathioprine, okay, it can cause what? Your liver problem. Okay? It can cause liver problem and what? Okay? And nagkakaroon ng bone marrow suppression. Okay? Nagkakaroon ng bone marrow suppression. So now, if nagkakaroon ng liver problem at bone marrow suppression, chine-check ba, okay, yung liver enzyme? Yes, okay? Ano yung liver enzyme nyo? Your AST, your ALT, okay? And then, sa may bone marrow ninyo, chine-check ba ang RBC? Yes. Chine-check ba ang WBC? Yes. Chine-check ba ang platelet? Yes. Okay, bakit? Bone marrow suppression, nagdi-decrease tong RBC, WBC, and your platelet. Okay, pag nag-decrease tong tatlong to, ang tawag natin is what? Your pancytopenia. Okay, your pancytopenia. So that's your azathioprine. Okay, we also have your methotrexate. Okay, your methotrexate, according to some studies, wala naman talaga siyang masyadong effect or wala siyang masyadong ginagawa dun sa sakit. Okay, ang ginagawa lang natin sa methotrexate, kino-combine lang natin siya to other medication. Okay? Bakit? Kailangan natin yung placebo effect niya. Okay? Yung placebo effect. Okay? Pero pag nagtitake ng methotrexate, you need to check the blood test regularly. Okay? Check for blood test regularly. Okay? Next is your TNF and integrin inhibitors. Ito yung mga may Zumab, okay? Yung mga may Zumab, Simab, okay? Mumab na mga gamot, okay? Like your tocilizumab, okay? Yung mga ganyan. Makikita nyo yan. These medications reduces what? Reduces also your inflammation, okay? They reduces inflammation, okay? Bakit? They prevent immune cells from reaching the gut, okay? Again, they prevent immune cells from reaching the gut. Okay? So, yun yung ginagawa ng integrin and TNF inhibitors ninyo. Okay? Bakit? They prevent also the trigger of your inflammatory process. Okay? So, again, they prevent the trigger of your inflammatory process. Okay? Example ng mga gamot na yan, di ba? Yung adalimumab, infliximab, okay? Yung mga may mab natin na mga gamot, okay? And then, ano pa? Antibiotics such as your metronidazole and your ciprofloxacin, okay? Yung mga antibiotics natin, okay? Pwede rin ba tayong magkaroon ng surgical treatment? Yes, bowel resection, okay? Strictureplasty, fistula or abscess repair. Yan yung mga surgical treatment na pwede sa ating what? Regional enteritis, okay? Next na treatment natin is your enteral nutrition, okay? Or parenteral nutrition. Kailangan ba natin? Yes, okay? Your vitamin B12 and folic acid supplement. Kailangan din natin yung mga yan. Okay, now, what will be your nursing diagnosis? Okay, because of the granuloma, because of the patches na meron kayo sa may intestines, okay, it could impair gastrointestinal motility, okay? And then even magkakaroon ng imbalance nutrition yung mga patient natin, okay? May chronic pain din ba na mararamdaman yung mga pasyente natin? Meron. Anxiety, yes, because of the disease, okay? Hindi nila alam kung ano mangyayari sa kanila. Okay, risk for fluid volume deficit, pwede din. Okay, risk for infection, pwede din. Okay, fatigue, yes. Okay, because of bleeding. Okay, kung magkakaroon man ng bleeding ang regional enteritis ninyo, very rare. Okay, mas common ang bloody diarrhea saan? Okay, or bleeding saan? Sa may ulcerative colitis. Okay. Nursing interventions, we need to monitor the vital signs of your patient, okay? Assess changes in pain, okay? Check also the diarrhea, okay? Baka kasi nagiging bloody na yan, okay? And then small frequent feeding, okay? Small frequent feeding. Dapat low residue. Pag sinabi nating low residue, ito yung mga lugaw-lugaw lang, ganon, okay? And then high protein. Okay, pain management natin, analgesics. Okay, and then assess pain. And then nursing education, we need to teach the patient about what? About the disease. Okay, so kailangan na natin ma-check yung understanding ng pasyente natin when it comes to your regional enteritis. Ano yung pagkakaintindi niya? Okay, dun sa sakit na meron siya. Okay, and then dietary modifications. Dapat alam din niya kung ano yung mga diets niya. Alam niya dapat kung ano yung mga pwede sa kanya at hindi pwede sa kanya. Dapat masabi niya yon. Okay, the best way for you to assess if naiintindihan ng pasyente nyo yung sinasabi nyo is ipaulit mo lahat sa kanya. 'Di ba? Yung sinabi mo. Okay? Para siyang magre-recdem sa'yo. Okay? And then, medication adherence and your symptoms monitoring. Okay? So, what are the complications that we need to watch out for your regional enteritis? Okay? Intestinal strictures, fistulas, abscess, perforation, and nutritional deficiencies. Okay? So, that is your regional enteritis. Okay? Now, let's answer some questions. 'Di ba? Okay, let's answer some questions. Okay, let's answer. Okay, basahin muna natin yung ating tawag dito, question, situation. A 29-year-old female presents with chronic crampy abdominal pain, non-bloody diarrhea, weight loss, and fatigue for past 8 months. Colonoscopy reveals patchy areas. Okay, tandaan mo to. Crampy abdominal pain, non-bloody diarrhea, weight loss, fatigue. Okay, and then colonoscopy, nag-colonoscopy, may patchy areas of inflammation with skip lesions, and biopsy confirms transmural involvement of the terminal ileum. Okay, pag sinabi natin transmural, lahat ng layer ng intestines ninyo. Okay, all layer of your intestines. All layer ng what? Intestines. Okay, first question. Based on the endoscopic and biopsy findings, the nurse recognized that which feature most strongly differentiates regional enteritis from your ulcerative colitis. Okay? So, most strongly differentiates. Okay? Most strongly differentiates. So, ano daw yung pinagkaiba nila? Pero ano yung most strongly differentiate from your what? Ulcerative colitis. Okay? Continuous mucosal inflammation, presence of pseudopolyps, transmural inflammation with skip lesions, or rectal involvement. Okay? If your answer is A and B, remember that these features are for ulcerative colitis. Okay, your A and B is for your ulcerative colitis. Okay, so if your answer is letter D, rectal involvement is typical of your ulcerative colitis also. Okay, ulcerative colitis. Okay, so the best answer is your letter C, transmural inflammation with skip lesion. Why? Remember that your Crohn's disease or your regional enteritis is characterized by a patchy. Pag sinabi nating patchy, okay, skip, okay, lesions and transmural inflammation, which can involve any part in the GI tract but commonly affects the terminal ileum. Okay? It commonly affects your terminal ileum. Okay? So remember that. So the answer is letter C. Okay? Next question. The patient asks why she experiences, okay, she experiences frequent diarrhea and malnutrition, okay, frequent diarrhea and malnutrition. Which explanation best describes, okay, which explanation best describes underlying pathophysiology, okay? Letter A, excess mucus secretion from goblet cell, autoimmune destruction of your colonic villi, chronic transmural inflammation causing malabsorption, and or increased gastric acid secretion. Okay, if your answer is letter A, okay, it does not explain malnutrition. Okay, your excess mucus secretion, again, from your goblet cells, it does not explain your malnutrition. Not explain. So, mali ang letter A. So if ang answer mo is letter B, this is inaccurate. Bakit? Villi are not destroyed in this manner. Okay? Your colonic villi, they are not destroyed, okay, dito sa may regional enteritis natin. So ibig sabihin mali yung letter B. Okay? Kung ang sagot mo naman is letter D, increased gastric secretion, okay, your letter D is unrelated to your diarrhea, okay? Increased gastric secretion not related, okay? They are not related to your what? To your regional enteritis. Okay, so what is the answer? It's letter C. Okay, chronic transmural inflammation causing malabsorption. Okay, remember that inflammation of the intestinal wall in your Crohn's disease disrupts nutrient and fluid absorption. Okay, remember, may mga patchy-patchy kayon or lesion sa may intestine niyo. So, sa tingin mo, magagawa pa ba niya yung trabaho niya to what? To absorb nutrients and fluid? Hindi na. So, nagkakaroon ng disruption. Okay? So, now, particularly when the terminal ileum is affected, leading to what? Okay? Leading to your diarrhea, weight loss, and nutritional deficiencies. Okay? Remember that some of your nutrients, okay, are absorbed in your what? Are absorbed in your ileum, such as your vitamin B12, okay? Such as your vitamin B12. Okay, so magkakaroon ba ng vitamin deficiencies yung mga pasyente natin with regional enteritis if affected yung terminal ileum nila? Yes. Okay? Next, during assessment, the nurse notes abdominal pain localized to right lower quadrant. Okay? This finding is most consistent with gastric outlet obstruction, terminal ileum involvement, rectosigmoid inflammation, or your pancreatic irritation. Okay? If your answer is letter A, C, and D, okay, remember, they corresponds to different anatomical region. Okay? Anatomical region. Ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is right lower quadrant. Okay? Dapat mag-focus ka lang doon. Okay? Saan ba nakaposition ang terminal ileum natin? Okay? It's what? It's in the right lower quadrant. Kaya nagkakaroon ng what? Kaya nagkakaroon ng right lower quadrant pain. Okay? So the answer is letter B. Next, the provider prescribed corticosteroids and azathioprine. Okay? The nurse understand these medications primarily aim to what? Cure the disease, reduce intestinal motility, suppress the inflammation immune response, or eliminate intestinal bacteria. Okay? So, if your answer is letter A, okay, remember that what? Remember that your Crohn's disease has no cure. Okay? Your Crohn's disease or your regional enteritis has no cure. Okay? Okay? Has no cure. May treatment? Yes. Pero it cannot what? Cure. Okay? If your answer is letters B and D, they are wrong. Why? They are not primary actions. Okay? They are not primary action. This is not their primary action. Okay? Not primary action. So what will be your answer? It's letter C. Okay? Ano bang ginagawa nila? Both corticosteroids and immunodilators such as your azathioprine act by what? Reducing your immune-mediated inflammation. So, ibig sabihin nun, dinedecrease nila yung inflammation. Okay? Inducing and maintaining remission. They do not cure Crohn's disease. Dinidecrease lang nila yung inflammatory response. Okay? So, the answer is letter C. Now, last question. Which nursing intervention is most appropriate to reduce symptoms and prevent complication? So, anong pinag-uusapan natin dito? A nursing intervention, okay, to reduce symptoms and prevent complication. Okay, so anong pagpipilian natin? Okay, encourage high residue diet, monitor intake and output and weight daily, promote laxative use for bowel regulation, or limit fluid intake. Okay? If your answer is letter D, mali na yan. Okay, because of the word limit. Why? Fluid restriction increases risk of dehydration. Okay? It increases the risk of dehydration. Okay, so mali ang letter B. If your answer is letter A, mali din yan. Why? Because high residue diets can worsen the symptoms. Okay? Worsen the symptoms. And if your answer is letter C, okay, remember that laxative is a contraindication for your what? Crohn's disease or regional enteritis. Okay, so what will be your answer? Okay, it's letter B. Why monitor intake and output and daily weight? Okay, remember that close monitoring of your hydration and nutritional status helps detect dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, and your malnutrition. Okay, kasi ang common complication ng Crohn's disease natin with chronic diarrhea is your what? Dehydration, malnutrition, and electrolyte imbalance. Okay, so the answer is letter B. Okay, so that is your regional enteritis.